Hey guys, how we doing? Today's video, I want to go over just one character that is actually, right now in Galaxy of Heroes, pretty dang important. Not a GL, not a conquest character, somebody that's been in the game for a pretty long time. I'm making this video because of a new Omicron that just came out for GAC. So let's go into it and kind of dig deep about why I feel like this guy is so important right now. He's very, in terms of where his factions are, what they are rather, and where he's going to be used, he is very versatile now more than ever. So recently in the game, we got Qui-Gon Jinn, or some people like to call him Qui-Gon Jim, the Mr. Buff guy, swole on roids. Literally, this transforms him from being like an average gym goer to like the GOAT. Literally, I mean, we haven't seen it yet, but man, this is on some other level. He's on roids, literally on roids. Based off what this reads and what it could translate into, it's ridiculous. So kind of part is why I'm making this video is because, yet again, this Omicron on Qui-Gon, but also because of other teams that have been taken apart and being used in other teams that are GL teams with Galactic Legends, whether it's Master Kenobi, Master Luke, blah, blah, blah. So what is this character I'm ranting on about, or talking about rather, not really ranting. Hopefully I'm not ranting in this video. Well, it is none other than Jedi Knight Anakin. This guy right here is the one I'm talking about in today's video, and I'll tell you why. A lot of different reasons. He's very awesome in Padme. Let's just kind of start off, let's say you don't have a Qui-Gon Jinn, and you don't have a Master Kenobi. You got just Padme, right? That's reason number one. He's amazing to have in that team. The Padme, I almost call it the Padme trio. Sometimes you can add in that fourth being Ahsoka, like the main core people. But I'd say the main core trio is Padme, Anakin, and then General Kenobi all the way up here. These guys are fantastic. I pretty much based my channel around that team for like a good whole year when they first were released back in like 2019. So I have a lot of experience and a lot of history with that team, but I definitely do love them still a lot. So that's one team with Anakin, the JKA as we like to call him, right? Number two would be somebody like a JKR. That's like the next step up, or rather maybe the step down if you want to take it in terms of how you unlock and which ones you unlock first. And then after JKR, the Jedi, then we're going to be talking about some uses that he has with a I can't talk. I was going to say Jam. I'm not sure why I was going to say Jam. A Jedi Master Kenobi. He's great in that team. You can even toss him in with like clones. Some shot clones are pretty good with Anakin. He's really universal. Honestly, it's pretty much based upon his unique here on the Righteous Fury. Pretty much says this. Whenever another ally falls below half health or is killed, Anakin takes a bonus turn, and his attack deals 100% more damage if all allies were a Galactic Republic ally at the start of the battle. And then it says if Padme is an ally, she also gets this bonus turn too. So let's just talk about the non-Padme and the non-100% damage. He'll be taking a bonus turn every single time somebody falls below, an ally rather, falls below half health or is killed. So what does this mean for this Qui-Gon team that we will now have the option to use him in, and why I think he's going to be very good in the next coming months? Is because Qui-Gon on this Omicron, pretty GAC oriented, gonna have to be honest with you guys there, but it says this, you have all this extra offense, you have 30 times their speed in offense, the flat offense, not the offense percent, and then it says if there are no Galactic Legends and all allies are Jedi, then it says Jedi allies can't be defeated while Qui-Gon is active. And then it says here at the very bottom, when Qui-Gon is defeated, all Jedi allies recover 100% health and protection, and they gain 400% of Qui-Gon's offense for 2 turns. So, right there, the ending part is why we are talking about Jedi Knight Anakin in today's video, and why he is now more prevalent in today's age and state of the game. Because right there it says, all Jedi allies get the health and protection regained, but the most important part there is they get the 400% offense from Qui-Gon for 2 turns. So that's going to be immediately right after he dies. And guess what? Anakin's bonus turn will be procced right after he gets those stats and bonuses to his offense. So pretty much, in theory, you could do like one massive AoE. And the cool thing about this team is that if you don't kill Qui-Gon first and you try to go for Anakin, well, guess what? You can't, because with Qui-Gon's new leadership in GAC, you pretty much have to go for Qui-Gon first. And if you do, well, guess what? That means that Anakin's bonus turn is going to proc, and he can do a big, massive AoE. Unless you time it, you know, there's definitely going to be some defensive, or rather some offensive way to go and maneuver your way around this team. But just the fact alone that that's going to last for 2 turns definitely has the ability to allow Anakin to get off an AoE. So, you know, it's pretty awesome. The cool thing, though, another cool thing, there's a lot of cool things here, as I'm saying and talking about this video, is that he gets 100% more bonus damage if all allies are Galactic Republic. So if you're going to be using a Qui-Gon Jinn team, you're going to be using or wanting to use him with JKA and 3 others. If this is GAC, probably not going to pull Cam into that team and a mix of team there. We want to use some more Jedi and Galactic Republic that we possibly can. Excuse me, because in Qui-Gon's lead, we have to use, of course, all Jedi and no GLs for the ability to not have anybody defeated while Qui-Gon's active. That's number 1. And then number 2, we want that extra damage off of Anakin's bonus turns. So we want to try to get everybody being Galactic Republic, which is not the hardest thing in the world. These, you know, in this day of age, in this game, you know, if you got all GLs like I got all GLs, we're going to be definitely wanting to make sure that we have still the top tier teams, the GLs, with even gases and clones with Bad Batch and even some shot clones too. We want to make sure that those guys are still staying in the same teams, but we'll be moving that Anakin and that Qui-Gon to another separate subset of a team inside this faction. So the team could really be anybody besides the Qui-Gon, or rather adding on to the Qui-Gon and Anakin. So we're talking about Barriss Offee, Ahsoka Tano, Mace Windu, Ayla Secura, lot of other ones here, as we can see. If you guys went for Kenobi, you're going to already have a lot of these other extra Jedi that are Galactic Republic with relics. So like Mace Windu and Ayla, that's 2 extra ones. If you had a Barriss Offee there too, extra healing there, super nice. If by chance you can get Yoda on that team, or even a Shaak Ti, there you go, perfect. But I like those 2 for other counters to GL, so I might not recommend them just because I want to save them for other GL counters. But I mean, you know, there's still a lot more to use here. You definitely want to maintain the all Jedi and all Galactic Republic. So here you go, it's perfect. People, you know, might say just go with Cam, you know, easy peasy. But like, you don't understand, guys, how vastly important and how crucial this guy is for killing GLs these days. Like killing Lord Vaders, killing Kylos, killing Reys. This guy's like a GL killer. He pretty much just took the spot of Darth Vader in terms of killing GLs. He is that good right now. So you definitely want to be keeping him and not using him in the Qui-Gon team. But the whole point of the Qui-Gon team now is to use JKA, so that way when Qui-Gon does happen to die, which he will, people want to kill him first. And then, you know, as he dies, Anakin's bonus turn procs. I would dare even say that you can run an entirely slow team, stack everybody with offense mods, or at least most of them, right? And then just like let Qui-Gon die. This guy takes a bonus turn, and then boom, like big nasty damage, possibly killing somebody. If not, you're going to injure them badly, so that way they lose massive banners. And if you think about it in terms of the quality of a team you're going to be pulling, I would dare say a Qui-Gon with JKA and 3 other trash, not really trash, but like not that great of Jedi, into a defensive team, and they're going to be guaranteeing them to get a 55 or lower banner win. That is such a big fat W in terms of GAC. So I think this is going to be definitely worth it for Omicron here soon. Again, I want to still test and see how this actually is in battle, but like on paper, again, this is proving to be even that much more beneficial for GAC players, because guess what? GAC is now one of the most important game modes in the game. Also, quick little side note, Conquest starts today, so good luck with all that, guys. And I will definitely be doing some videos on Conquest here in the coming days. But yeah, today's going to be the 6th, so we have another week or so before GAC starts. So if you want to get a head start, you know, and you don't want to be waiting on the Omicron footage of Qui-Gon and you want to just go for it, then go for something like that. Because that way you're going to be still using the, you know, your subset of Jedi there, Galactic Republic Jedi. You're going to still have Cam to use for either a JML or a JMK. And then you got an entire JMK team, and you got an entire gas team, and you got a Bad Batch team. The only issue here is Padme gets left to the sidelines. That is just how she is if you are at this point in the game. If you have all GLs, you got Cat, you got Cam, you got 501st, Bad Batch, blah, blah, blah. Padme, she's just, it sucks to suck, Padme, but as much as I have loved you in the past, you are like an ex-girlfriend to me right now in the game. I'm not sure what else I can say. You know, maybe possibly I would be able to set her with a JMK on defense, but oftentimes I will not even really use her on offense whatsoever. She still might go on defense, but if you think about it this way, guys, I would now, with the GAC Omicron on Qui-Gon, rather set that team I just mentioned over using a Padme team on defense, because Padme can still be okay on the defensive, even without a GK, Ahsoka, or Anakin. They can still be okay. I would not use that guy or that team on offense. But if you are looking for more teams, and you have to have more filler teams for GAC these days because we need more defenses, you can always go with another Padme lead team with Galactic Republic, because there's still a lot others you can use, like a Cody, like a Clone Sergeant, Plo Koon, the list goes on and on and on. This is such a big and huge faction. Might as well use it to the fullest, guys. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on this whole video today. JKA, Jedi Knight Anakin, he is the homie right now. Guys, go. I would actually remod mine right now, but I just think this guy is super important right now in the game. He is very versatile. Padme, JKR, JML, JMK. There's so many different teams with him, and now with Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon, I love you. I can't wait to see you in action in GAC. Until then, though, guys, hopefully you guys have a good one, and I will see y'all later. Peace out. Bye, guys.